What is pseudoscience? Welcome to Nugget 379.
Well, I'm going to start this nugget with Princeton University, Department of History. Pseudoscience, a very short introduction. This is in 2023. Everyone has heard the term pseudoscience, typically used to describe something that looks like science but somehow is false, misleading, or unproven. Many would be able to agree on a list of things. And they say astrology, phrenology, ufology, creationism, and eugenics come to mind. And my point is...
Wait, creationism?
Yeah, I want to point out that creationists are stuck in to every category that is considered conspiracy theory, I guess. And
well, pseudoscience at least.
Pseudoscience at least.
Basically, anything that isn't mainstream, they put in this category.
Yes, and some people actually say that. It's nothing new. September 2011. What is pseudoscience? Climate deniers are accused of practicing pseudoscience, as are intelligent design creationists. And they go on with astrologers, ufologists, parapsychologists, and on and on and on it goes. And they even say, often anyone who strays far from scientific mainstream. And that's what you said.
Wait, stop. Have you subscribed yet? If not, why not? Why don't you push that button right now? And if you have, thank you.
Here's another one from 2017 where they start out. Creationists, for example, dispute the evidence for evolution in fossils and DNA. And they go on in this article and talk about all the various conspiracy theories. Another one from 2017, why creationism bears all the hallmarks of a conspiracy theory.
Wait a minute, I'm going to interrupt you. More reason not to use the term creationism.
True statement.
You will have to pause the video and read these articles because
Absolutely.
Unfortunately, we won't be able to say a lot of the words that are in the articles. Yet they can print it, they can talk about it, but
we can't say it.
But we can't even say the word. Many people around the world look on aghast as they witnessed the harm done by these things that you'll have to just read. They have all these things listed here, and we can't say them, but they can write about them. So be sure to stop the screen several times in this nugget to read what the articles actually say. Yet while these ideas will no doubt fade in time, there's arguably a much more enduring conspiracy theory that also pervades America in the form of, get this, young earth creationism. All right? Main reason not to use the word creationism, as we've mentioned, it is used disparagingly, and this proves that. And it's one that we cannot ignore because it is dangerously opposed to science.
Dangerously opposed. That's amazing, isn't it?
It's sad.
In the U.S. today, up to 40% of adults agree with the young earth creationist claim that all humans are descended from Adam and Eve within the past 10,000 years.
Well, yay.
Yeah. They also believe that living creatures are the result of special creation rather than evolution and shared ancestry.
Well, I'm sort of surprised at that percentage. I thought it would be way lower than that by now, but that is encouraging, even though it's not a majority of people. That's still a pretty substantial amount.
And that Noah's flood was worldwide and responsible for the sediments in the geologic column, parentheses, layers of rock built up over millions of years, parentheses, such as those exposed in the Grand Canyon. We'll get to this paragraph in a second, but let's go on. Such beliefs derive from the doctrine of biblical infallibility. Okay. Long accepted as integral to the faith of numerous evangelical and Baptist churches throughout the world. I don't know why they include the Free Church of Scotland, but whatever. But I would argue that the present-day creationist movement is a fully fledged conspiracy theory. It meets all the criteria. Got anything to say to that?
I'm aghast.
Yeah. Let's go back to this Princeton University article, 2023. My point with all these is that it's nothing new. This has been going on for years.
Well, I think it's been going on since Satan's fall.
Well, it has been, actually. Let's define pseudoscience, a system of theories, assumptions, and methods erroneously regarded as scientific. Okay? The scientific method is you state a problem, you get your information, you form a hypothesis, you test your hypothesis, you analyze the data, you draw conclusions. If your hypothesis is supported, you repeat several times that test. If your hypothesis is not supported, you go and revise it and form a new one. And I mentioned this the other day in a nugget. There are many articles about how there is no proof in science.
Well, the term scientific proof is truly non-existent.
And I mentioned this one, what defines a species? We're talking in 2023. They don't even know what a species is. Talking about Darwin's time, but then they say fast forward to the present, the debate hasn't changed much. But they say it's a critical part of our understanding of our own evolutionary history. It is a vital thing that they understand, yet there is no example. But the Bible does say that repeatedly, everything reproduces after its own kind, and that's exactly what it does. They also mention the stratolayers in the geologic column. There are many examples of that all over this earth. We've talked about that, and we've shown this example where you can take a jar, you put dirt in it, stir the dirt around, and in about a minute, it'll form out into layers every time for you. We do have the science. We do have the tests. We do have the evidence on our side.
Absolutely. If you haven't subscribed, please do. And share our nuggets with friends and family. Help us get the word out about true creation. Thank you.